Halloween. Just got back at 9 p.m. Yeah, it's pretty pouring in Philadelphia, but we are back with more reaction than the Looney Tunes show. Also with some Smith's SMLs and Table 10 videos. And Seg with Sonic and FNAF. There's gonna be a lot of cool things we're gonna watch. So let's get to it. And yeah, I also added the President's Rank horror movies. I mean, I'm just not a fan of the horror movies that much. It's too crazy. It's just too crazy to me. Anything they ever done.
There will be no tricks today since all of you are in for a treat for part 1 of Happy Halloween. There will be no tricks today since all of you are in for a treat for part 1 of ranking horror movies.
Part 1 of horror movies. You have a big like an insane 32 minutes.
We're obviously going to miss a lot of movies, so don't get mad at us for forgetting some of your favorites, but let us know
Some of
which
your
movies
favorites.
we forgot and where you would rank them.
Also, make sure you check out all of our Halloween-themed videos in the description if you missed them, and prepare yourself for Thanksgiving and Christmas-themed videos really soon.
Joey is going to have such a great time today.
Don't tempt him already, George. He's going to be screaming all video.
No, I won't. I'll prove it to you all.
Yeah, whatever. If that's the case, then what do you think about Michael Myers and Halloween?
I've never seen it before or even heard of Michael Myers, so I have no reason to be scared of it.
What?
What?
Horror
It's a
classic?
literal Halloween and horror classic. There isn't a chance you haven't heard of Michael Myers, especially since he's in our Discord server.
Put the first one
Myers
like
the voice actor for Shrek.
Oh my gosh, why does his dementia have to do this?
Completely ignoring Joey. I feel like this movie
Yes.
holds up still. I mean, there's a reason why it's considered a horror classic.
You got that right. Michael Myers is the best horror villain
Yep,
without
sure.
a doubt and will destroy anything and anyone in his path.
It's nuts to think that this movie came out 45 years ago in 1978. You can't go a single Halloween without watching this movie. Michael Myers is one of the most recognizable movie
oh my god.
The story is becoming a nightmare.
What about Michael Myers then?
characters ever.
Before we move on, partners, if you're brand new to the channel, then consider subscribing for more content like this from us.
Let us know in the comments if you're new to our channel, and we thank you for taking your time to watch our video.
So slash that like button and let's move on to the next movie.
No, I think I'll cry if we talk about this movie.
Bro, The Shining isn't even a terrifying movie compared to other ones on this list.
I mean, it's kind of scary being alone in the mountains in a huge hotel with nobody to really help you.
Hotel? I should consider buying that hotel since it would bring in a lot of profits during springtime.
Well, what? What? You're interrupting me. You're interrupting me. Shit! Fucking annoying!
Just end up bankrupting the hotel just like all the other hotels and casinos you bankrupted, and ain't no one wants to stay at a haunted hotel.
Yeah? And that's where you're wrong. Having it be quote-unquote haunted will only drive me more profit, and at least I got the money to buy my
Well,
own
don't mind me,
property,
I'm
unlike
I'm
you,
having some
you
problems.
peasant.
Hey!
Money doesn't mean anything anyway.
Family
But back
and
to The
shit.
Shining, this movie has a great storyline with a great cast.
I definitely rock with the characters in this movie since they're written in a way that makes you care for them and you're just intrigued with what's going to happen next.
This movie has some very iconic and memorable scenes that make it an instant classic.
That's exactly why I didn't like the movie. Too many scary scenes.
You're an actual tweaker, Joey, and it's real annoying. But next up is John Carpenter's The Thing.
John Carpenter directed the original Halloween movie, so you already know this one is going to be real good.
This movie definitely delivers with some pretty solid practical effects that are genuinely disturbing. So I give the movie that.
What the hell is that thing? Why does it look so damn ugly?
Yeah, and that's exactly why the movie is called The Thing. Seeing the gruesome transformations of the Thing is really the highlight of the movie.
It can literally split into separate parts and replicate any animal or even human, which is the scariest part.
I don't know what I'd do
Toad's
if I saw that
insane,
thing in my house.
dude.
You don't need to know since you're basically that shape-shifting thing since you're a skinwalker.
No, I'm not.
Well, I'd say overall the movie has a very interesting story with some pretty good characters, and taking place in Antarctica makes it even better. So this is definitely a horror classic.
Ooh, we got Scream next to rank, and this movie is amazing.
I mean, it's a good movie, but not that good compared to Halloween.
I don't think you can really compare them both, since Scream really has a different take on the slasher genre and pokes a bit fun on the rules of horror movies.
I don't like it since that ghost face mask just shivers my timbers.
You're not gonna like any movie that we
Shivers
talk
my
about today.
timbers, huh?
So just shut up and listen to us.
You don't
Yeah,
know that.
I
please.
think one of the reasons that makes this movie so special is the cast and characters. This movie really does have a perfect cast, and each person matches the
Surely.
character they play extremely well.
Honestly, I think
Maybe,
this is
though.
yet again another timeless horror classic.
Whoa, there, Towers, you're wrong. Since it's not on the same level as Halloween and The Shining.
Yes, it is. It's influenced by those OG slasher films and took the best out of that genre
Think
of
I'm wrong.
movies and turned it into something really unique, especially having multiple killers.
You see, that's why I think it's a classic. There's a reason why they're still making Scream movies even still to this day. Plus, that Ghostface costume is iconic.
Oh, whatever you dweebs, Michael Myers will forever demolish Ghostface.
Oh, look, it's Chucky. I had one of those dolls back when I was a little wee Biden.
Bro, what? This movie
Oh,
came out
we
in
Biden, huh?
1988, and you were like 42 years old when this movie released, so you weren't little.
Damn, you're old, Joey.
I still had my very own good guy's
Sheesh.
doll, and it protected me every night I slept with my pink fuzzy blankie. Mother tucked both Chucky and I in every night before we dreamt about ice cream and unicorns.
Oh, what a loser.
The crazy thing about this movie that blows my mind are the practical effects on Chucky. They got his movements looking really real, and those effects still hold up to this day.
For sure, George. I'm not sure how they did it, but that's one of the reasons that made this movie what it is. There was no CGI like how everything is.
How to make
nowadays.
this
It was
movie
good
great
old-fashioned
again,
real
huh?
effects, and for that, this is an instant classic.
This movie
Definitely.
made every kid in the 90s afraid of dolls after watching it.
Before we move on to the next movie, if you want to watch our videos first and early before anybody else and get these emojis to use in the comments, along with these badges next to your name, consider being our channel member.
We'll also shout you out at the end of every video, and you get all these other bonus perks for being a member.
Bonus perks.
Patient safety is always top of mind for us. Having Granger as a partner, they make it very easy for us to keep.
I mean, hopefully I will,
Number two, so if you want to support us even further, then press the join button next to the subscribe button or join in the description.
Now, why
Jeez
the hell is this movie on
Louises.
here? It's not even a horror movie.
Yes, it is. It's literally called Scary Movie, and it's the scariest movie I've ever seen in my 80 years of living.
I'm about to disconnect you if you say one more dumb thing in here, boy.
But I see dead people.
Yeah, okay, Joey, but Scary Movie obviously isn't a scary movie despite the title. It's a parody of a handful of horror movies, but more notably with Scream.
This movie is absolutely dog water. One of the worst movies I've ever laid my two billionaire eyes on.
I wouldn't mean
Dog,
that.
this movie is not to be
Oh, boy.
taken seriously. So if you go into watching this with a serious set of eyes, then you're not gonna have a fun time.
This is such a goofy movie, man. Even though it's so stupid that it's hilarious.
I just don't get
So
how you guys
stupid
can watch
when you
these
are,
movies.
I don't get how Towers and Obama think this is a good movie.
We never
And
said
that
it was
face,
a good movie.
too,
We're basically
also.
saying this is a
Look
wacky
at the
parody
good
movie.
face.
Scary Movie definitely made that parody genre really popular. And a lot of other spoof type movies that came out after were in fact garbage. But this one wasn't that
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, I agree with you. And if you guys want us to possibly do a parody movie
Not the
to this,
others.
then let us know. But compared to all these
My
actual
God,
horror
Scary
movies we're
Movie
ranking,
2,
this is
3,
going
and
into the
4.
mid-tier.
Oh my gosh, it's Five Nights at Freddy's. Chica,
Yeah,
she's
me
my
too.
favorite
I was going with
She's
that.
so cute.
What the hell? I thought this Skinwalker
Oh my
was
gosh.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Now that's just surprising that Joey likes something moderately scary.
Oh wow, so you think FNAF is
Jeez,
scary?
yeah.
This is a first that you're actually scared of something, and I'm not.
Keyword, moderately scary. These stupid robots are just robots, and water will destroy them instantly.
The movie itself was pretty weak compared to the actual game. The writing
What?
and acting fell short towards the end of the movie, but I give them props for making the animatronics look really good in the film.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that. This
Honestly,
movie just came out
I
a few days
think
ago,
so.
it's pretty new, but so far my
Yeah.
first impressions are that it's a pretty accurate depiction of the game and does a lot of fan service.
And that's why it's the best movie. This is better than the game, and it's not even a question.
Now that's just blasphemy. You really think something is better than the original, especially FNAF?
The only good thing going on with the movie are the practical
Okay.
effects and atmosphere, but aside from that, this is a forgettable movie.
No! Stop being mean to my precious animatronics. I'll have Chicken Foxy come after you.
Yeah, just shut up. Those Chuck E. Cheese wannabe robots won't do anything to this tremendous billionaire.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh,
those Chuck E. Cheese
literally.
robots really
Like they
creep
think of
me
Chuck
the
E.
hell out.
Cheese
And sort of
and
the same with the Five Nights at
FNAF.
Freddy ones too. There's just something about those death stares and mechanical sounds they have that give me goosebumps.
I mean,
And
yeah,
that
I can
look.
see that. And the movie
I mean, look in
definitely
the
got
eyes.
that part perfect. But I don't know about the casting. Peter from the Hunger Games is one of the main antagonists fighting against those animatronics.
What?
And the other characters just don't seem all too special.
But it's a good movie. This is going into the good tier. You don't see what I see. This was my childhood.
Five Nights at Freddy's didn't exist during your childhood, you demented pile of ashes. But I can see why anyone in their 20s now would say that this was their childhood.
I just wish this movie would have been
Honestly,
rated R,
yeah.
just so they could go all out
I'm
with the
in my
animatronics.
20s right
But there
now.
was still some wild
Like
stuff
seriously,
in the
I
movie.
just
Since it's
I already got
PG-13,
into
it was a
this.
success in the box office. Since the budget was $20 million, and so far it made over $130 million globally. and
Five Nights
still
at Freddy's
rising.
one was
I don't
around
want the
10
movie to be
years.
rated R. That means I couldn't watch it without an adult.
You're literally 80 years old.
Moving on, we got the Babadook.
You
which is a
stupid
very, very
Joe.
smart movie.
Back then, when I saw the trailers for this movie, I knew it was going to be super scary and a great movie.
The only thing you're right about this movie is that it's super scary.
What surprises me
Scary.
is the fact that its budget was only $2 million and it grossed over $10 million after it
Sheesh.
came out.
I thought the movie would have made a lot more money since it had a really compelling story and the suspense was just great.
The only thing I didn't like about the movie was how annoying that kid was. The way he acted and constantly screamed reminded me of somebody in this VC.
Yeah, I wonder who.
We're talking about you, you idiot.
Overall, I think this is a goated movie because the lore of the Babadook with the book makes the movie even better, and the Babadook itself is a very unsettling thing to look at.
Next up, we of course got Friday the 13th. It's crazy to think that this movie came out in 1980.
But this movie sucks. Jason isn't.
Really,
in this movie.
really, it's a horror classic. Shut up.
Some people still haven't seen
Shut
the
up.
movie,
The
bro.
movie is literally 43 years old, so if you haven't seen it, then that's not my fault.
Wow, this movie is basically half of your age.
Well, Joey does have a point.
Oh,
Jason's
yeah.
barely in the movie and not even the main antagonist.
40.
His
I mean,
mom,
43.
Pamela
That's
Voorhees, is the main villain
That wouldn't
seeking
be
revenge
obvious.
for Jason's death since the counselors let him drown.
Jason's mom is kind of bad, though,
Mid-
so I actually didn't mind
mid-80s.
Jason wasn't the main villain since he's scary.
How many times do we got to tell you that you have a wife, you old man?
Oh, I have a wife? Is she hot like Pamela?
Just gotta ignore him at this point.
What?
This movie-
What about Pamela? Whatever that means.
He has a very memorable setting taking place at Camp Crystal Lake, which is definitely different
Camp
compared to
Crystal
other horror
Lake.
movies during that time. And you can't forget Jason's iconic.
Okay. This
Oh,
is
yeah,
a complete.
That music is one of the most recognizable themes ever. But even though Jason, with his
True,
classic
I
hockey
can-
mask, isn't in the movie, it's still
Especially
a
in
great
the video
setup for
game.
future movies after this, and it's what made
Especially in
this
the video
entire
game, too.
franchise
I
a
find it
classic.
when-
The movie was boring. It wasn't even scary, and that says a lot coming from me.
Zip it,
Blah, blah,
Joseph.
blah,
You don't know what a
Joey.
good movie is.
Joey
the only
Polly.
thing I give the movie criticism with
Joey
is that
Zoe.
some of the counselors in the movie were dumb.
Yeah, I could call it Joey
You get the
Zoe,
typical
whatever.
horror movie cliches in this movie.
It has a
Obviously,
nice
that's
touch
just how
to it.
80s horror movies were, but I feel like that's something that kind of made those movies.
Yeah,
what they
Jason's
are.
one of
No
them-
offense, but
one
you
of
had
those
the casual white people
phenomenal
going out alone,
horror-
checking every dark corner and
horror
scary place with
yes.
those infamous quotes. Let's split up and cover more ground. I'll be right back. I should check it out. Hello, is anyone there? Yeah, that's literally every horror movie ever, and no nigga would be as dumb as that.
Going off of horror movie
Whoa,
cliches,
whoa,
we all
whoa,
know
whoa.
what happened to Barack if he was in a horror movie.
And what are you trying to say?
Well, it's pretty obvious you'd be the first
Oh,
one
it's
to
pretty
drop-
obvious, huh?
But next up is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Texas. Oh Lord, my beautiful Texas.
Crazy thing is,
Another horror
that the events
classic.
This movie is based on didn't happen in Texas. It took place in Plainfield, Wisconsin, from the real-life serial killer Ed Gein.
Oh, really? I always thought this actually happened in Texas.
What a clickbait movie
Sheesh,
title.
I
yeah.
think the reason why they named it that was to tell a different, unique story in a rural and scarier environment to create its own take on horror movies.
And it did that really well. This is a very intense movie, and Leatherface himself is a psychopathic maniac.
Leatherface is just disgusting, man. I don't know how a human can do what he does, but I feel like Texas really does match the vibe they were going with Leatherface. And also, the characters of the movie weren't too bad.
The guy in the wheelchair was doomed from the start, and we all knew it. Poor guy just wanted to find his friends, but ended up basically becoming Leatherface's dinner.
He should have stopped being in a wheelchair then.
And you should stop having dementia then. And as a matter of fact, you'll be in a wheelchair pretty soon here.
This movie is obviously another classic. The fact that this movie came out in 1974 just blows my mind.
Yeah, bro, and for
Not
its
too
time,
cheeky,
and even still
boy.
now, the horror aspect was done in such a way that makes you feel like you're the one being chased by Leatherface's chainsaw.
Oh no! It's Freddy Krueger's movie.
Stop being scared. The last couple of times Freddy was
Nightmare on
in
Elm
he was
Street,
actually
but
nice to you and gave you
a
good
horror
things.
Freddy is a
classic.
super
Another
chill
horror
guy.
classic.
I hope he comes by more often, even though it won't be Halloween anymore. But this movie came out in 1984, and I'd say the best and scariest part of this movie were the visual and practical effects.
100%. This movie definitely
Surely.
pushed the boundary with innovative filmmaking techniques that made the watching experience worth it.
Oh, thank God it's not the
Surely.
dreams anymore, because if I were to fall asleep, I'd have those horrible dreams that Nancy and her friends had.
Speaking of Nancy, I definitely
Aren't
liked
you
her
a
role
grown-
in acting. She did a
grown
solid
old
job.
man?
The other people in the movie had pretty mediocre and cheesy acting.
The cheesy jokes were terrible, but nonetheless, this is a horror classic.
Next up is Freddy vs. Jason, and this is a crazy crossover that people probably didn't
Pretty
see
pro-
coming.
Freddy
Whoa.
Krueger and Jason
Yeah.
Voorhees in one movie.
I'm
I'm
kind
definitely not watching it.
What? That's literally the only reason to watch this movie.
Even though it's a super cool idea, the movie's acting and the pacing is just laughable. I just can't.
And the
take this movie
face, and
seriously.
they're facing
But it's
against each
fun of
other.
it.
This is more of a comedy than a horror movie. This is an ultra cringe and cheesy movie, despite having two of the best horror villains in it.
Cheese. I love cheese.
You know, I hate to do the homie Freddy and Jason wrong, but this movie really is mid as hell.
At least this movie is a fun time. No alcohol required.
Nope.
Silence of the Lambs is a terrific movie with a tremendous acting performance from Anthony Hopkins. I'm a big fan of Hannibal Lecter as he's a big fan of me. I said that's Silence of the Lambs. You know what that is? Has anybody seen Silence of the Lambs?
Science. Oh my gosh.
You know why?
He made a
I like him?
speech
he
because of
said
that.
on television on one of the, I love Donald Trump, so I love him. I love him.
You love Donald Trump? Yes, you! That's what-
And once he said that he was in my camp, I was in his camp. Yeah, I don't
I wasn't-
care if he
I
was the
wasn't-
worst actor. I'd say he was great.
Aren't you
for me.
talking
How
about
are
you?
a fan of somebody that literally eats people? Are you insane?
I'm a fan of his acting, you dipwad. Anthony's portrayal
Yeah.
of Hannibal is one of the most
I'll be
iconic
fair of Trump.
performances in cinema history.
No, I agree with you.
Trump has a good
What he
point.
does in the movie just makes you feel like he's real, and it gets under your skin. No pun intended.
Even though Anthony Hopkins had a stellar performance of Hannibal, Jodie Foster as Clarice Starling matched the energy extremely
I thought it was
and her acting performance
Jodie
was
Foster.
very believable and
about
impressive.
Jamie
You guys are
Foxx.
crazy
For
for
a
picking
second
a
now.
scary movie about a person who's a cannibal.
John.
Well, why don't you shut up? The movie is not even scary. It's more or less a psychological thriller with some horror elements.
Yeah, that's true. Especially that one scene with Buffalo Bill at the end of the movie. That was a really intense and wild scene with the night vision goggles. So all in all, I honestly think this is an instant classic.
Now, why do we keep talking about these gross movies? Why is Saw on this list?
Because it's a horror movie, bro, and regardless if it's a very disgusting movie, this one in particular really had an influence in the horror genre.
Hey, I don't know about that, Towers. It's not no Halloween or Nightmare on Elm Street.
Well, obviously, but the fact that this was such a low-budget film of only $1 million and made
$1
$1
million.
in the box office
Not
was an
much,
enormous
but
success.
Even though it was a success,
Gosh.
they really juiced out this franchise and came out with 9 more movies after this.
Yeah,
10
holy
movies were a
shit.
waste of time.
Half of the movies were. I give
And that
you-
was like 10.
they
Holy
were
shit.
Really the same
Holy
idea,
shit too.
with a new set of gruesome traps in each movie.
Traps made the Saw franchise.
They already made Saw 10. Just this month. Just this month, okay? So that's intense.
One of the goriest set of movies ever made. They really have you looking away from the screen since it's so knee-jerking to watch.
I think the best part about
10
those
Saw
Saw
movies.
are the
Jesus
plot twists
Christ.
and turns.
That'll take
Every movie has
forever.
an unexpected
They
twist
want.
with that classic music and is connected in some way, whether it be a prequel or leads to some other storyline. It makes the movies worth to watch despite the no black.
I can relate.
Ah, hell yeah.
I can kind
That
of
music
relate.
comes on, you know you're in for a treat. But honestly, I'm torn in where we should put this movie.
Mid. This movie is mid at best and doesn't compare to the classics and goated movies we rank.
No, the movie is trash and awful. Billy the Puppet scares me when he just stares at me with no facial expression.
Leave Billy the Puppet alone. He's just vibing, bro. Let him ride his tricycle in peace.
Well, I think I'm just going to put this movie into the good tier because I feel like we're going to rank better movies.
Yeah,
The Conjuring
I can-
is a better movie than
I can be
Saw,
with-
despite demons
Bushy.
and ghosts being
Bushy.
fake news.
Now, how the hell can you like a movie about demons and ghosts, but you think they're not real?
Yeah, Lil Bro makes no sense, but I'm not going to lie. This movie really is something else.
Anything
And I mean that
over
in a good way.
hypnotized?
I feel like back in 2013 when The Conjuring came out, it kind of revitalized the horror genre in mainstream media since it was such a successful horror movie. And during that time, there was only a few good horror movies.
Yeah, I can see that. This movie was based on the
Really?
real-life case files from Ed and Lorraine Warren, so some of the things that occurred in the movie actually happened, but was portrayed in a way to appeal to the horror movie audience.
Ed and Lorraine Warren are frauds and con artists. They were never really demonologists or paranormal investigators. They're just a pair of opportunists that just fed on gullible people who believed in ghosts.
But you just said it was a better movie than Saw.
Doesn't matter. The stories and events
Blah, blah.
they told about Annabelle and the Amityville horror could never happen since it's all impossible. That type of mumbo jumbo is only good for horror flicks like this.
It is possible and real. I mean, even if the Warren stories are a load of fake news, it still made for some pretty cool, scary
Oh,
movies.
definitely.
Exactly my point.
Definitely.
Towers.
You know, I hope some demons and spirits come and haunt you, Donald, to prove that they're real.
That's pretty messed up, man, even for you.
Sure,
It really
yeah,
does
right.
give off a very eerie atmosphere, despite some of the backstory just maybe being controversial and skewed.
You still can't ignore the facts when they're right there, and facts don't lie.
Just like how you can't ignore eating a Big Mac every day.
I think The Conjuring is a goated movie nonetheless.
All right.
Next up is Annabelle, which is tied to the Conjuring universe.
Get this demon doll out of my face. I don't want to look at it.
You're an 80-year-old man scared of a piece of plastic. How pathetic.
I mean, I don't blame Joey, screw that, because whenever demons are involved, that's a huge note for me.
Not gonna lie, this movie felt really forced. Just to make
Oh, yeah,
money
but
for
Mama,
the
you gonna get
studio
into
since they
this?
saw the major success with the Conjuring and popularity of the Annabelle doll.
And that's exactly why the story is a sham. Half the things they just made up to make more
Somebody-
profit for those distribution companies, but in reality, it's fake news.
I say this movie is mid at best, but it does have some pretty creepy scenes, but that's just about it.
Next up is the original Piranha, which came out in 1978.
This movie came out 2 months before John Carpenter's Halloween, and not gonna lie, this movie is just straight up ridiculous.
Ooh, I remember this movie. Piranhas are so
Ridiculous.
cute.
I
I
mean-
want to pet one.
There's no way you think a piranha is
Yeah, I don't
Why
know.
don't you go fuck around
This
and
is
find
just
out after petting
pretty
a piranha?
awful.
What? I love fishies.
I do agree with Barry. Piranha is just a super cheesy movie, but it was widely successful.
The movie's budget was around
Off.
$600,000, and it made over $10 million in the box office. So yeah, it was a success in that aspect. But as a
Okay.
whole, the
Well, I
idea
guess it's
of
mid.
genetically modified
I guess
piranhas
it's
is
mid.
laughable to me.
And
Over-
don't forget that they don't
over
even
mid,
show
not
the
good for you.
actual piranha.
One scene that I'll never forget since it's terrible writing. A dad and his son are on a little boat, and the dad falls into
Sorry
the
about
water and
that.
gets eaten by a piranha. And right
You're
after,
back?
one of the main characters asks the kid if he's okay, which is a broad moment since the kid literally watched it happen. Of course that kid is not okay. The hell, Lil Bro is traumatized for life.
And the fact that they had the military involved with the backstory of these fish is just outrageous. This movie is just outright awful.
Alien from 1979.
Yep, let's
was
go
a
the
movie
awful
that I
to you.
distinctly remember watching. And
Fuck
the
that movie.
Because I cried almost.
Like, what the
throughout
fuck is
entire
that?
movie.
There's no way you
Piranha
cried like
movie.
a baby when nothing really scary happened in the first hour of
It's
the
just
movie.
so basic
the first
that's
hour
so
was just to
dumb.
get you familiar with the atmosphere and story.
So much
But after that,
nostalgic.
the scenes showed in the movie were petrifying.
Seeing that baby xenomorph burst out of that man's chest was a real...
Ah! Stop talking about it. Shut up, you Alzheimer
My
dementia.
gosh, why do you gotta
Awesome.
scare me like that,
It's
you
not real. It's just a movie.
piece
You
of
better
shit?
keep it down, Joseph, before I actually buy a xenomorph with my billions and send it to your house with express space shipping.
I'll take one of Elon Musk's spaceships to the moon then.
Good. Just stay
Elon
there.
Musk.
No one wants you here.
Well, I say aside from the xenomorph being absolutely vicious...
Oh, let's see what he does.
The isolated and claustrophobic setting aboard the spaceship is the real scary part when that alien is on board, since you literally have nowhere to go.
Oh yeah, partner, I don't even want to think about that. But since the movie did an incredible job with the practical effects, the story,
Yep.
and just everything, it's an instant horror classic.
That movie aged like fine wine since it doesn't even feel like it came out in 1979. It reminded me of Star Wars with the space theme and how terrific the movie looked in 79.
Guys, can we please skip this movie? I don't feel comfortable talking about it since the first time I watched it, I threw up.
Keep it down. How can we
Jeez
not talk
Louise,
about or
come
include
on
one of the
now.
most famous and terrifying horror films in cinematic
You got sick
history?
because of that.
This may be controversial to say, but I thought this movie was boring as hell.
I can see that. The movie didn't keep me intrigued.
Boring
that
as
much
hell,
in the
yeah,
beginning.
awful.
Towards the end is where the crazy
Let's
stuff
go all
I
for it.
was
It's just
31 years old when this movie came out in 1973 when I was a handsome looking bite.
Oh, handsome? Are you sure you're not talking about
handsome looking bite like this guy.
I was a ladies' man and a playboy with my hair and stuff.
Oh.
How does Joey at 31 years old look like he's 50? When I was in my 30s, I was a
Ooh.
sharp-looking farmer fighter pilot. It was a great time back then with Laura and I. I do certainly miss feeling and looking like that hard-working cowboy.
Okay.
I definitely looked the best
That's
out of all
cool.
of us in the 70s. I
That's
was
cool
ripped
you
out of my mind with
have
no
that
care in the
feeling.
world, just straight up vibing.
Oh man, why do you guys actually look good?
You look like a mole rat, but this film's practical effects and makeup was groundbreaking for its time and was one of the main reasons why it was so scary.
I also heard that this movie was banned in some countries because of how disturbing and intense it was, which is crazy.
Even crazier is that there were
Yikes.
supposed unexplained accidents and eerie
Zoinks.
occurrences that happened while filming. Several
Ooga,
unexplained fires broke out on
ooga.
set. Some of the cast and crew members reportedly died during or
Oh
shortly
my
after the production of the
gosh.
movie as well, which is
Yo.
odd.
You already know what I have to say to all of that.
There were also reports of audience members fainting, vomiting, and experiencing distress while watching the film in movie theaters, which had people believe the
Whoa.
movie was
Okay.
actually cursed.
Awful.
Oh my God, no wonder why I puked after watching the movie.
Screw that.
Does
It's
that mean I'm
awful.
cursed for life?
It's absolute awful. There's just no doubt about
Even though I thought the
how
movie was
terrifying
kind of boring and
everyone
drawn out
was.
in the beginning, it's obviously a classic.
Paranormal Activity is next, and it's a found
Horror
footage
classic.
horror movie that has a really
Oh, yeah,
low
we're
budget
doing
of
horror
only
classic shit.
$15,000.
The astonishing
It's
part about
over
that budget
intense.
is that it made 10,000 times that amount, grossing over $194 million, making this one of the most profitable films ever made in terms of return on investment.
$100 million? I wish I had that much money. Hey Donnie, can you loan me a small loan of $100 million?
No.
It was obviously a success, but if you don't like the found footage type of style of movies, then you're not going to like watching it. It really does have that home footage and cheap vibe to it, but to some people, that's the beauty of it.
This movie had no music in it, and there were only 4 actors throughout the entire movie. So it really is a type of movie that can easily be made with an iPhone and a simple editing software nowadays.
The two lead
Yeah.
actors were paid $500 each.
Basic
which is
shit.
crazy, and $3,000 out of
Basic
15K
shit
for
that-
the
that-
budget was
that pretty
spent on
much
camera. So overall, this movie was a tremendous financial
has no
success.
crap.
This movie sucks.
Crap,
It's
sis.
super boring with barely anything happening. And I fell asleep
Yeah.
midway through.
Of course you fell asleep. No
Sheesh.
surprise there, but
Sheesh,
some
bruh.
parts of the movie were boring since it was very limited with its
You didn't
budget.
feel
I
interest
still
in
think
that
it did a decent
anyway.
job.
I really don't want to crap on this movie simply because of the very low budget, but for what they did, it was impressive. And comparing this movie to a lot of the others we ranked, unfortunately it's mid.
It's a mid movie, just like Insidious.
I still don't get how you can like other demon movies but call this one mid.
The only thing I like about this movie is my shawty Elise.
Jesus, Joey, we're definitely telling you for this role, but this movie ain't mid Donnie.
Wrong. It was a drawn out.
Wrong.
It didn't bring anything new.
I felt like it did feel pretty original and new, and some scenes were just straight up jarring. Especially that one scene with the demon inside the bedroom.
Yeah, screw that, and screw that damn Darth Maul looking ass demon and that demonic bride. I think overall
Yo.
this is a goated movie, and next up is Oculus.
Ooh, Oculus?
Uh-huh.
As in the Oculus Quest headset?
No, the movie about a haunted mirror.
No, you idiot.
Which now saying that out loud.
So you're such an idiot
fake
today.
News.
A haunted mirror named Oculus. What the
The
frick?
virtual
His
reality.
name isn't Oculus.
The idea of this antique
Yeah, I
mirror
think-
being possessed by an unknown supernatural force is a very
People have been
interesting
saying
idea.
in the
It's done
virtual
right,
reality.
I say the movie delivers.
You gotta be kidding me. How does a movie about a haunted mirror sound like a good idea to you?
You just got to give the lore and backstory of the mirror a chance.
Yes.
The things that occur in this movie because
I
of
mean,
the
I don't
mirror
know what
is
kind of
seriously
There are
possessed.
some very creepy scenes
Whoa,
in
what
this
the
movie, and the themes it explores
Fuck.
are pretty good. So overall,
Fox.
I honestly
Fox,
think it's on the same
What in the
level as
fox?
Insidious being goated.
Oh no, Sinister. I remember this movie.
I'm trying to be
Must have
friendly
forced me to
right
watch
now.
this movie. And let's just say that I passed out during some scenes.
Okay, this movie is scary, but I don't think it's that worthy for somebody to pass
Sims.
I mean, some scenes were just straight up jaw dropping, especially the pool scene.
Jaw
I really
dropping.
do like this movie's
Really?
story.
Okay, I can admit, Sinister compared to Insidious and Oculus is a step up, since it does the horror aspect pretty well.
Yeah, a little too well. Hunter had to pour ice cream all over my face
Hunter,
to wake me up since
you-
I passed out to the shadow realm.
But this movie basically is about this guy who moves his family into this house that has a
Elm
dark past,
Street.
and he discovers a
In
series
the
of very
Discord.
disturbing home videos that reveal a malevolent supernatural entity tied to the murders
We got
of the
6
house.
more
And that damn
left.
supernatural deity is an
We have
eerie
6
thing
more
to look
movies
at, and
left.
honestly scares the crap out of me.
I don't know how people can come up with designs like that, but I think this is a goated
They go
film.
wild.
Trying to make me
with-
pass out again. We have to skip Jeepers Creepers.
Get out of here, bro. This movie is a cult classic, and that look of the creeper is just grotesque.
If I saw that thing on
Yikes.
cornfields chasing after me, I would just give up and drop to the floor, since you have zero chance running away from that thing.
Good thing that creeper is fake news.
No, he's real.
And with
There's
that
a very
hat,
specific
pretty,
eating cycle since the
pretty
creeper
cool
awakens
if he
every
was,
23 years for 20 days.
Since the original movie came out in 2001, 23 years later is next year. 2024, oh no.
Hell no, nigga. This is not happening.
It's not gonna if it does, I hope it comes for Joseph first.
oh no.
You are so mean. I'll go hide in the White House bunker.
I'm honestly scared for it to be 2024 then. I'm gonna hit up Elon Musk and Iron Man to upgrade the security of my farm, just in case the creeper takes him
I
away.
can't believe
I'm
this.
placing this movie
2024
It's a
next
number
year?
4 movie in my eyes, but next up is The Nun from the Conjuring.
Jeepers
universe.
Creepers.
Nope.
Okay,
So
I
they're gonna
agree.
make
What a
another
lousy cash
film.
grab of a movie this is. Just like
The
Annabelle,
Nun.
the only reason this movie was made was for the profits.
Isn't that what every movie is made for, though?
Wrong. Movies are made with passion and a vision from a creative and
Can't sleep? Think about that embarrassing thing you did last week. Now repeat until sunrise.
Oh my god, I gotta watch these stupid ads.
an innovative director and writer. This movie has no passion, no vision, and no creativity.
You don't think you're a little too harsh, Don?
Nope. This movie is awful. I don't care.
Really, bro? I mean, I guess I can see why, but
I could
simply
promise.
watching this movie for the horror aspect, then there you go.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna side with Donnie. There's really nothing new the movie does for the horror genre, and uses every basic cliche from the book.
What about The Ring? Is this movie a cliche too?
Brother, I think I might just sit this one out. I'm getting
Yeah.
actual goosebumps right now, just simply looking at the poster.
It gets even spookier with the spine-chilling scenes of Samara in the movie.
When she comes out of that TV, that is just really, really startling. I don't think I'll ever look at those box TVs the same after that scene.
Well, tell me about it. I completely stopped watching TV after this movie came out, and I even threw my TV off a cliff, kind of like how she fell off one too.
Now that's just messed up, Sleepy Joe.
The Ring brings a new and terrifying take on the horror genre. The scenes with her coming out of the well just makes me want to look away, since I feel like she'll come out of my damn TV.
Honestly, I think The Ring is a
Surely,
horror
I
classic.
can-
Next up
I
is
can
Final
relate to that.
Destination.
This movie isn't even scary. Why is it on this tier list?
You do have a point. This is not even a horror movie.
Technically
They make
speaking, it is, it
sequels.
just does the
You know
horror
that,
in a
right?
very different way compared to all these movies we have here.
The
Final
entire
Destination.
Final Destination franchise made me
Final
paranoid
Destination.
to do just about anything
And the
in my
final-
day-to-day life.
Oh yeah, that's the only thing that kind of made me scared was that the simplest normal things you can do could possibly end up being game over for you.
Well, that's not going to
Hood-
stop
a
me
hood
from living my
classic,
best life.
probably.
Wonder why I'm a billionaire. I take chances.
I think this
and risks,
was-
even if it's a risky chance for my life.
Nah, man, you're glazing it. The wild ways to die in these movies are crazy to me. And the scary part is that it can actually happen if you're at the wrong place at the wrong time.
And that right there is the scary part. And a pretty interesting thing about this movie is that originally it was intended to be a spec script for an episode of The X-Files.
Wait, what?
Oh wow, so it went from being a concept for just one episode of the X-Files, but turned into 5 movies.
Yep, but not gonna lie. The other movies kind of became a
Certainly.
little repetitive. And the same thing over and over like the Saw movies.
That's true, but they are kind of not to be taken seriously in a sense. So overall, I think the OG Final Destination is a good movie.
George Romero's Dawn of the Dead is next. And even though zombies are fake news, this movie is actually terrific.
Zombies aren't scary, so I don't know why this movie is on this list.
This is one of those iconic zombie horror movies you can't forget about, especially being directed by George Romero.
Rest in peace to Mr. Romero. He'll never be
George
forgotten as
Romero.
the pioneer and father of the zombie films.
The film's special
Yoips.
effects and makeup were groundbreaking. For
The last
time, it was
one of the
last
day.
impact on the zombie and horror genre.
Especially the shopping mall setting.
So what do
as
you
well.
think?
I thought it was a super cool setting for zombies.
There's no doubt in my mind that this movie
Oh.
is a classic. And right there is part 1 of ranking horror movies.
Happy Halloweeny to everybody
Yeah, happy Halloween.
watching it.
Alright, we're gonna watch Halloween next. So let's go.
It's Reese's season.
We get it almost every night. Everybody was dancing in the moonlight. Everybody was dancing in the moonlight.
Marvin, are you ready to go trick or treating?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Oh my gosh, I love your SpongeBob costume.
Baby, who are you supposed to be?
I'm Sandy.
You don't look like a squirrel, you're an astronaut.
Well, she wears an astronaut outfit.
No one's gonna understand who you are unless you're a squirrel.
Marvin, people are gonna know who I am, especially when I talk like this. Howdy, y'all.
Hey, gang, I'm ready to go get some cookies.
What, Jeffy, you can't be Cookie Monster, you're supposed to be Patrick.
I don't want to be Patrick. It makes me look like I have a big penis on my head.
We're all supposed to be SpongeBob characters.
Well, then who's mommy supposed to be?
I'm Sandy. Howdy, y'all.
You look like an astronaut.
I told you.
You know what? I'm not going trick-or-treating.
Me either.
Well, then who's gonna take me?
Marvin, take Jeffy trick-or-treating.
I don't want to go because our costumes don't make sense. Cookie Monster and SpongeBob never hang out.
Daddy, they hang out all the time. Cookie Monster and SpongeBob smoked out loud outside the Krusty Krab.
Oh, what?
They don't.
Yes, they do.
Okay, let's
Yes, I
go
do.
trick-or-treating and then we'll come back.
Good.
So,
Dude.
guys, are you ready to go trick-or-treating?
Yeah, me and Ken are.
Oh, wow, you're Mr. Incredible?
Yeah, you know what's crazy? These muscles aren't even fake. I'm just that swole. And look at Ken. He's Mrs. Incredible. He's got that gat.
What's Gyat?
You know, like, gat damn, look how thick that
Yeah,
ass is.
dang.
Oh.
Wait, where's Joseph?
Oh, he's the back part of my camel costume.
Dude, why do I have to be in the back?
Because you have two costumes. You're the back part of the camel and you're Rosa Parks.
Oh, this sucks. I don't want to be in the back.
Rosa
No,
Parks.
I shouldn't have toast sugar for breakfast.
Oh, dude, it smells like your butt. God, I'm going home.
What? No, Joseph, come back. Now I have no back part of my camel costume.
I mean, damn, Junior. I'll get in your costume if it means I get to have my face in your ass all day.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
There's so
Oh!
much more.
Wait, tell me, am I in the camel or not?
Hello?
Hey, Junior.
Oh, hey, Penelope.
Hey guys.
No, hey, Timmy.
Why'd you throw...
Seriously, tell me you're
I
Pac-Man.
didn't think you could go trick-or-treating.
Oh well, my parents don't believe in Halloween.
We didn't
because
see
it's
it.
like worshiping the devil or something. So I totally snuck out. And look at my costume. It's Pac-Man because I like to eat balls.
That's not what Pac-Man sounds like.
Oh, that's exactly what he sounds like. Oh, you mean Pac?
Cheetah Louise.
Penelope, what are you supposed to be?
I'm Lilo and Stitch.
You can't be Lilo and Stitch.
Okay, well, I'm Lilo with Stitch.
Well, Lilo has black
With
hair, not
Stitch.
orange hair.
It's just a costume, Junior.
And Lilo doesn't have glasses either.
Shut up, Junior.
Well, neither does Mr. Incredible.
What?
Mr. Incredible doesn't have glasses either.
Yeah, he does when he's
Is
teaching
it
kids
actually
like,
raining?
homework, he puts his glasses on.
Not when he's Mr. Incredible.
Look, Cody, I like your costume.
Oh, thank you. Well, in that case, yeah, Penelope, your costume sucks.
Well, what are you supposed to
I
be,
was
Junior?
wondering.
I'm half a
That's
camel
what I was
because Joseph stopped being the back half.
Ew, I'll be your back half.
No, Timmy, I already called dibs.
Look, guys, no one's gonna be my back half. Let's just go trick-or-treating.
Okay, I'll get the grocery bags.
Help! Help! Mr. Spider-Man, help!
What do you need, ma'am?
Oh, Spider-Man, can you please take this bowl out for the trick-or-treaters for me?
Whoa, kid, what the hell do you think you're doing? These are my cookies and cream Hershey's. Nobody gives away my cookies and cream.
Boiny, it's for the kids.
Well, okay,
Oh my gosh, you're complaining about that?
No,
You
Boiny,
stupid.
you don't eat that candy, you're pre-diabetic.
Yeah, pretty. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna give me a chance.
Boiny, take the
No
whole
way,
thing.
no way in the heck you're gonna
Okay, but
do
why
that.
they have to be full-size candy bars? How
Like,
about
I can regret,
Boiny, it's once a year. You can
I can
share.
really
Well, I
regret
don't need to share.
so
I
much.
pay my taxes. I
Right.
share enough.
Boiny, take the bowl out now.
Oh, fine. Oh, stupid trick-or-treaters. Stupid Halloween. Okay, you know what? I'm taking the cookies and cream. These are mine.
Boiny, put them back.
Bitch. Okay, fine, but I'm putting up a sign that
Bitch.
says only take one because these are and Spider-Man doesn't get paid for saving the city. Okay, that works.
Sheesh. Alright.
Okay, now I'm gonna sit right here and watch to make sure everybody only gets one piece of candy.
Boiny, at that point, just hand out the candy to the kids.
Hell no, I'm not gonna personally
Hell
hand out
no.
cookies and cream.
Hell no.
Congratulations, you know, you unemployed child. Why do kids get the candy? They don't have jobs. They didn't earn it.
Boiny, hush.
I'm just gonna sit here and watch.
Okay, guys, this house says please take one. So make sure to only grab one.
I can only eat one if I want to keep my hungry figure.
Wait, Penelope, isn't this your house?
Yeah?
Can I get two since I'm your boyfriend?
No, Junior, they're full-size candy bars.
Wait, is that your dad watching us in the window?
Yeah. Okay, guys, no one take the cookies and cream. It's his favorite. Or the Reese's.
Okay, Cody, can you surprise me? Put one in my bag.
Surprise with a wiener, but
What?
nothing. Here's a Twix.
Alright.
Thank you.
You never forget your first Oreo.
Overwatching them.
Towards dream. Towards the future.
Just like, go out with this.
Boiny, did I just hear you tell those kids not to take your Reese's?
No, I said.
Jesus,
don't eat
Jesus, why are you
Reese's.
watching over them?
Candy and a
Isn't that kind of
Aw,
strange
Boiny, you're such a
to...
good Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man hates racism and people taking his candy.
Racism? What the?
Pick your favorite.
Do
please take one bowl?
What? No, Jeffy, don't take the whole bowl.
Yes.
Look at a camera or something. Hey, asshole, didn't you see the sign? It says take one.
Wrong, not wrong.
Run, Daddy, run!
That kid was only supposed to take one, and he took most of the bowl.
You did this crazy about your Reese's Pieces.
What a lucky bastard! Getting away with it.
That's all you need.
No, it's not. I'm gonna find him, and I'm gonna put him in jail.
Boy, you're getting cranky.
And you're also dressed like a mermaid like last year. Be more creative, Karen.
A mermaid?
You guys done trick-or-treating already?
No, we saw that Ashley slasher.
No, we went to one
Karen's going
house,
old
the sign said,
times.
Take one piece of candy,
Going to
and
the
Jeffy
same
took the whole bowl.
Jimmy,
costume.
you can't do that.
Well, I did, so suck my ass.
Marvin,
Oh, suck my
I
ass!
told him no,
Ah!
he did it anyway.
Ah!
Daddy,
Ah!
what are you doing? I'm gonna do what I want. I don't give a shit.
That must be trick-or-treaters.
Marvin, take some of Jiffy's candy.
I was actually a plastic
If you
inflatable.
touch my candy, I will kill you in your sleep.
Jeffy, we have to get away from this
Damn!
candy.
Okay, just tell me shit. Call me shit, okay? I don't need this from Jeffy.
A Hershey's Kiss that just fell on the floor.
Yep.
It was rolling in the hate.
It's me, Mr. Krabs.
Oh my fuck, man. Not Mr. Krabs.
No, Mr.
Where's Plankton, the evil genius, who, the most tiniest giant bottle.
Krusty Krab.
Yeah, that or else I'm gonna dump an entire chum bucket on your wife without the
Of course, because Mr. Krabs might be rich.
There you go, Mr. Krabs.
Kiss the back of my ball sack, Marvin. And it's dirty. It's like a mud flap.
You're
Okay? Alright, so you better have your house painted by tomorrow, or else I'm gonna come back as Squidward.
gonna come back as Squidward? Oh no! Shut up! It's Halloween.
Okay. This is the worst Halloween ever. Who's that? Hello?
I could have
Give me
given
my goddamn
him.
candy.
Alright, listen, little boy. You can ask for candy nicely.
Give me my fucking candy, you goon.
Where is your parents, young man?
I don't have parents.
You're an angry orphan.
You stole my candy.
No,
Maybe
my
I-
son's
maybe I
okay from a
would
guy with an
leave
orange
him alone.
mustache.
Oh, really? Did he
If
look
I was
like me?
Shadow the Hedgehog,
Get out of my way. I need to see your son. My
the
candy.
ultimate life form.
Candy. You stole it from me.
But he's the Cookie Monster, and this is Cookies and Cream.
Cookies make me cream.
Yeah, me
Cookies
too,
make
but
me
you stole
creamy.
mine, so now I can't cream.
Jeffy, just give me the candy.
Oh no, I don't just want the candy back. I want revenge. So you're under arrest for theft.
Wait, can you do that?
Of course I can do that. I'm a cop and I'm also Spider-Man. I can super do that. Come on, let's go to the courthouse.
Hey!
It's just candy.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So now we're dealing with what that thing is. On his mask. I'm sure it's a mask. I'm the Honorable John Pruby.
Sir, we don't know what you just said, and I'm not even sure what your costume was supposed to be. What is it, like an alien?
You didn't read the subtitles? From Mars Attacks, the movie from the 90s?
Mars Attacks.
Tim Burton? No? Okay, fuck it. Fine. Ugh, hot in there anyway. Anyway, today we'll be hearing the case of Broken Tea Guy versus Jeffy. Jeffy, you are being accused of stealing candy on Halloween. Mr. Guy, please explain.
Well, Your Honor, I had a big old bowl of candy outside my house, and I had this sign that said, please take one. And that little shit took the whole damn bowl, including my cookies and cream Hershey's. So I want him to go to jail for the rest of his life.
Oh, man, do I just not fucking care. It's Halloween. People are supposed to take candy. If you wanted them to only take one piece of candy, you should have handed them one piece of candy instead of just leaving a bowl out like a lazy shit. Oh, God, I'm so pissed. How do you not know what movie this is from? Jesus, I spent $50 on this mask. Okay, you know what? I'm pissed.
Okay.
How about
$50 is...
all crime is legal, including murder, until midnight. Literally anything goes. Do whatever you want. I don't care. You know what? I'm actually gonna go out and kill people too. I'm gonna kill anybody who doesn't know what this is from. So I'll give you a 5-minute head start.
What? All crime is legal, including murder. Oh, I'm gonna kill him for taking my cookies and cream Hershey's.
Breaking news. Newsday. all crime is illegal
There
now.
are no laws
In
against
Halloween.
it. All crime, including murder, is legal.
Marvin, all crimes are legal, even murder?
Oh, shitty. We're going to be
You better change your
shitty.
costume to protect your anonymity.
That's where Finding Nemo lived. What? Yeah, he and his dad lived in the.
Are you kidding me?
And it shocked me.
Dougie, what are you doing here?
Well, I came to ask for some
You do
money.
not
Then I found out
change.
all crime is legal. So now I'm
Even
just
Karen
gonna
didn't
steal.
Are you
change.
gonna steal it anyway?
I think he was like the Kool-Aid man from.
Get in here.
Sorry, Daddy.
I wasn't sure.
I was constipated.
Listen, Jeffy,
I
all
was
crime is
confident.
legal until midnight.
Oh, well,
Cookie Monster would eat cookies. I mean,
Jeffy, you're grounded.
that's fair.
all crime is
If I
That's
believe
not
him.
crime. It's just bad. So listen, we're gonna stay inside the house so none of us die. Can you please go lock all the doors?
Okay.
Alright, I hired all of you to break into this house and kill a kid that looks like Cookie Monster because he stole my candy, okay? So you're gonna go in there, you're gonna kill him, and you're gonna get the candy, but you're not gonna eat the candy, got it? Alright, now we're gonna go over code names. Your name is Birdman. Yeah, exactly. And your name's gonna be,
My name is Kyle.
Okay, well, Kyle's not a scary name, Kyle.
Well, my middle name is Brad.
Brad's not scary either. No, your name's gonna be, Gas Mask. Or Gassy. I like Gassy. Your name is gonna be, Pumpkinhead.
That's fucking gay.
Okay, well, fine. I just like the Great Pumpkin or Jack. Yeah, for Jack-o'-lantern. That works. Okay, all right. You guys ready to do this? Come on. All right, is everybody ready? Okay, on the count of 3, we bust in and kill them. 1, 2, 3. Oh shit. The door is locked. The door is locked, everybody. Sorry, I didn't think this through. Does anybody know how we can get in there?
Kyle's got a hammer.
I'm not Kyle. I'm Jeff.
Take a top!
No, Pumpkinhead, his name is Gassy.
My name's not fucking Pumpkinhead! It's Jeff!
Okay, I think Birdman's right. Everybody needs to shut the fuck up. Now, how the hell are we gonna get into this building?
I got a hammer.
That's
I don't even know his
Use the hammer on
pro name. Can you speak like him?
It's okay, Gassy.
It's not okay.
Do you have any other weapons?
No.
Okay, well, then you can go home. Okay, it looks like it's just us. Let's go kill Cookie Monster!
Marvin, it sounds like someone broke in the house.
No one can break in the house. The door's locked. Unless they used a big goofy hammer.
Marvin, it sounds like someone broke in the house.
Okay, then let's go hide in the
Where's
closet.
that happen?
No, Daddy,
If you
don't
saw
be
it.
expecting that. You two stay here. I got a plan.
I got a
Okay, you can
plan.
go upstairs. Check the playroom closet. They always run in there when they're scared. Birdman, you don't have to keep cocking that. I mean, I agree. It
Ah.
does sound cool. Yeah, just go ahead. Yeah, that door right there. Okay, now shoot it open. Oh shit, no, that's bad.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I thought you knew what he was doing.
Why would you stand behind him with a machete like that? You know that shotgun has crazy recoil.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, he shot.
Okay, look, you
That's
can't
made
let
a
yourself
shot
in.
and
That was a crazy
that's
accident.
the
Hey, look,
crazy accident. Yeah,
okay? Okay, let's go
that's
get
totally insane.
Okay, they should be hiding in there. Now open the door. Gotcha! What? Wait, there's so much shit in there.
Yeah,
They
it's
couldn't
pretty much
possibly be
the-
hiding in there.
Where are they?
You bastard! You killed my last goon!
Marvin, it sounds like Jiffy killed them.
Daddy, help me! I'm gonna get you. Yeah, I'm scary. Who are you? Oh, you can't tell because of the mask. Hold on. It's me. Yeah, I was gonna. If you keep screaming, I'm gonna kill you too.
Okay.
See, I was mad because he stole my candy, so get out of my way so I could, kill him.
Wait, it's after midnight.
What's that?
It's 12:03.
Oh, rats, kid, you are so lucky. If it was before midnight, I'd be cutting you into little bits right now. All right, looks like you win this time.
Oh, wow, we're safe. Here, Jeffy, take that.
Wait a minute,
Try
it's
to-
not July 29th.
I googled a picture of midnight on our phone home screen.
Oh, yeah, I can tell, because that screenshot's old as hell. iPhones don't even have that anymore. What time is it really?
It's 11:59.
11:59. I only have 1 minute to kill you. Oh, I mean, I could do it, but I'd have to rush it, and it wouldn't even be fun. Then I'd have to fight you for the axe, and that would take forever, and I'd probably cut my fingers. It's not even worth it. I hope this doesn't make things awkward with us from now on. Actually, you know what? It's not really me, Brooklyn guy. It's, gets mad over stolen candy guy. Yeah, I'm a different person. So next time you see me, it'll be Brooklyn guy, not me. Yeah, I'm different. I haven't used that line in a while. Okay, yeah.
What is your favorite video we made in October? Okay, let's just find some videos. I think the Five Nights at Freddy was pretty good. So I'll give a credit for that. So, Five Nights at Freddy's in. If by far, then of course I have to go with Five Nights at Freddy's. And I got like 4 million views. Now it's time for a sec. Sonic and FNAF movie.
Let the cheese drop.
You gonna make me act up.
Yeah, of course, I put Squiddy's in this. Fuck this. Who does this?
Yeah, no way.
Yeah, no way! Fuck the 1-2 Pokemon shoot meme. This is the dead end of this song.
Alright, I got this, guys. I got it.
Oh. Well, that was lame.
That song is complete.
Oh well.
And everyone's getting over with.
Wait a minute.
Come on.
Come on!
No.
Ah! No way!
Hello again, Sonic.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
I have done you the favor of lending you a lot of money.
Oh, they
I
missed the
expect you
bean.
to pay back every single penny. With interest, of course.
No sweat. Oh well.
Oh well!
Maybe I shouldn't have lent you money.
Better kick things up a notch. Aren't you worried?
Starting now, I will assign you a series of jobs to complete, so you can work your way out of debt. Your first job is working at a pizzeria place.
Whee!
You will be working the night shift when the party's over.
Fucking bullshit!
You'll be the new security guard for the pizzeria. Do you have any questions?
What color is a carrot?
Oh. Just throw him out, night one.
Aw, man.
Man!
Today's not my day.
Today's not my day!
No, come on.
No, come on! All these weird possessional Sonic sounds.
No problem.
No problem. I got this. Yeah.
Feeling good. Yeah.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Why do I keep
Boring, 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 boring.
I'm bored as fuck up in this goddamn house. Ain't shit to do but put food in my mouth. Oh, my mental health is surely going south.
What is this undisputable song? Rules for safety.
No way.
No running.
Screw the rules.
Breathe out because Larkin has arrived.
it's they gotta go to school tomorrow too. So don't have it that loud. No, Hayden, I know you're awake, dude. You don't have to close your eyes like you're sleeping. Just keep it down some more. You know what I mean? Because you can't have it that loud when they're trying to sleep. Daddy and I hear it downstairs when we're trying to sleep too. You know, just a little lower. What are you doing? You don't have to exit. You don't have to exit it and get out and shut it off. It's only 10:30. But like, it's not 11:30, okay? Not that loud, okay? Because they gotta get up and we gotta get up and everybody's gotta get up, okay? You can watch it, dude. You can watch it. Just turn it down lower than it was, okay? Mark?
Yep, I can't. I feel.
What?
Oh, nothing.
What do you say? You can't do anything? You want me to?
I can't handle it. I can't handle hearing it.
What are you saying, hon? What? What's the matter?
I can't handle hearing it.
Handle hearing what?
Hearing what I'm seeing.
What?
Hearing it and I'm. Oh, never mind.
Hearing it and seeing it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, can you just have it a little bit lower?
No, I can't. Fuck, man.
What, because you can't hear it?
Yes.
Okay, well, that was pretty loud.
Shut it.
All right, put it on. They're still awake. But it's like 10:30, so like 11:30, shut it. Like, turn it down and go to sleep. Turn it way down and go to sleep, okay? It's only 10:30 now. It's another hour, all right? I think that's fair enough. All right, come on.
No, night. What? I feel too much commotion with this. I feel like I want to do this halfway tomorrow. So this is part 1. We'll be at part 2 tomorrow.